YouTube Woody Butter here, and we are back in Pokemon Flora Sky. In this episode, we're going to take on the gym, and then do something else, and then go somewhere in order to do something else, but we don't actually do it. Because that's how exciting we are. There is one interesting thing though, that is pretty cool. I'll explain it when we get there, as usual. Anyway, let's take on this guy. These are ice puzzles. Very, very simple. Although, as a kid, I did get caught out on the last one. You know, if you just look at it and you think it through, then you can generally do it pretty quickly. Or if you don't want to think, you can just follow what I do. Yeah. It's fairly simple, as I said. There's a couple of ways to do it. They're not very different, but, you know, there are two ways. There is more than one way. I don't know what she's asking. We know. She just says, do you know? We don't. We can just assume that we don't know anything. Because that way we're safe. Yeah. Oh, Aragi! That is the Japanese name for Professor Juniper. The Generation 5 Professor. That's a little bit odd, isn't it? Quagsire. Derpy as hell. Rain Dance is a weather move, obviously. Powers up water type moves. Makes Thunder very accurate, which is very, very good. I mean, if you use that right in an actual team, in a team that's based around rain, then you can really tear through stuff. Generally, weather teams are pretty dangerous in the metagame if they're used right, because weather effects can be very useful. And there's a lot of abilities that tie to them and a lot of moves that tie to them. But if you don't think stuff through and you can't set up weather effects properly, and you make a bad weather team, it will go badly, as you can expect. You know, it's just one of the things of the metagame. Most people don't really go with weather teams because they're kind of a niche type of team. But you know, they can be quite powerful at times. And just because they're kind of unusual doesn't hinder their actual use in the competitive battling. Moving on though, we have an Eon Pokemon, Vaporeon. Eon Pokemon are just the EV evolutions, as they're known, because they all end in Eon. Yeah. Empoleon. Empoleon is a bit annoying to me. It's the final evolution of Piplup. I've mentioned it before, but now we see one. It's Steel Water type, meaning it's very defensive. Pamela is pretty strong at this point, so we should be able to do quite a lot of damage with Rock Smash. So we'll just go for it. And the awesome thing about Rock Smash is that we've got that defense drop as well, which we often need. See, oh yeah, a while ago, I picked up a TM for Cross Chop or Brick Break or something, and I was said that I would teach it to Pamela. Turns out that's not going to happen. She can't even learn the TM, which is quite upsetting. It would have been very useful, but I guess it just lets me sell it for healing items. Yeah, that is pretty much the only way I can afford any items in this game. It's not that I don't get a lot of money from regular trainers, but whenever I do get a lot of money, I forget to spend it, and then I lose a lot of it to one really, really difficult gym leader, and that's quite annoying, because, you know, they're stealing my money. I don't think that's how gyms work. Yeah. If anything, they should pay me even more money for beating them with a Patrat. God damn it, phone. I'm sorry about that. Phone going in corner now. Yeah. Here's a Starmie. Yeah, very, very fast. Surprisingly fast, in fact. Psychic, water type. Quite good, actually. Not that popular in the metagame off the top of my head. At least I didn't see it much when I played and stuff and watched videos, but you know, it's good, and it can be quite powerful if used correctly, but I guess it gets overshadowed by newer Pokemon. Yay, rain badge! Yeah, so the Generation 5 professor is a gym leader. And a water type gym leader at that. Bit odd. She just mentioned that we can use dive. We don't actually have that HM yet, so we're gonna go get it. For some reason it's stuck in a cave. Conveniently though, it is the cave that I said that we'd explore ages ago. So we can do that. I've decided that I'm gonna save a lot of things, like legendary Pokemon stuff, for the post game. Because that way I've got all the story stuff in one area. And, you know, yeah. And she gives us a little quest type thing. This quest seems familiar, doesn't it? It's not like it's been in the Generation 3 games already. And some other games, in fact. Yeah. She wants us to go into an electric Pokemon field lab and turn off something. Because that's never happened before. Yeah. We will head over there at the end of this video, but we won't arrive. I'll explain why. Partly time reasons, but there is another thing. There's another thing. We just need to get our Pokemon back, because, as in last episode, we dumped them away. Oh yeah, and I am going to keep collecting stuff for the secret base. I'll probably make a different secret base, probably a bigger one, and actually decorate it better, maybe. Because as much as I love the Spinny and the Sparkly, I don't think it's a very cozy place to live. And the Lotad doll has red eyes. It's a bit creepy. Yeah, Mount Fire, the fiery place again. The magma guy's still there, so we can't head over there. But here's something very interesting, and something that I didn't actually realise was in the hack until, well, today. Wait for it. Is that something unseeable? Is it another Mudkip? No, it's a Torchic. Okay, firstly, this makes absolutely no sense to me in terms of Pokédex entries and stuff. But secondly, it's actually quite an interesting game mechanic that Sky's added. I can only assume that Trico? Yeah, Trico, the Generation 3 grass type, is hidden somewhere as well. Because we've now found Mudkip and Torchic. So I'm guessing that Trico is there somewhere. And maybe there are other Pokemon. I don't really know. I didn't even realise this was in the game. I didn't discover it until this playthrough. Which is pretty cool. So, I'm going to do some research on the whole game in general. I'll probably read all the way through the 120 pages of of posts in the thread on the actual forum where it comes from, just to try and show some more interesting stuff to you guys. Yeah, I'll try and include as much as I can, as all the interesting things that I find interesting, at least. Random items like a revive on the floor in the middle of a cave that you have to go through a massive puzzle to get to. That's not interesting to me. Not even slightly interesting to me. One, I can buy as many revives as I need, and two, big stupid puzzles are annoying. You know? Yeah. Well, continuing the quest for the dive, this isn't actually really big cave filled with wild Pokemon, as you can expect. Zubat and Geodude everywhere, and really weak trainers, apparently. Yeah. But it's quite big, but most of the items in here are crummy things, which crumb like a crummy cookie something. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Yeah, right. Where was I? Oh right, yeah, I got distracted by the crumbs. Well, yeah, like I said earlier, this cave is big, but you have to do a lot of work to get a lot of rubbish items. If, in retrospect, I do search this place more off camera, off screen, and I do find something pretty cool and something interesting, I'll show it to you guys, like I always do, like I did with the shards. And yeah, you know, I'm always thinking of you guys. It's all about you guys. and Nosepass is ridiculous. I kept the trainers in this cave just to see how much Pamela's grown. I mean, I can barely remember to when Pamela was actually level 24, and would struggle to take down Nosepass. My little girl's growing up. Oh yeah, Sword Snuts. I mentioned Sword Snuts quite a lot early on. Yeah, very useful. Raises attack 2 stages. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you it, that people can learn it and stuff, you know. It's a good move. It's a very good move. Very popular. Yeah. Alright. And the guy with the awesome spray wants our phone number for some reason. No, I don't know. The Pokemon world seems a bit weird in that way. People randomly giving you things in their houses that you literally barge into, and old men you find in a cave getting your phone number and you not objecting at all. Oh, that thing there that you can see there, that's shoal salt or something about a shoal. You know, if you played the Generation 3 games and explored Shoal Cave or something like that, you'll know about it. Pretty much you collect shoal salt and shoal something else, something shoal, and an old man makes stuff for you. Nothing I'm really interested in, so I'm going to ignore it. But yeah, Pamela just tearing through weak little things. It's fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Pokemon world is kind of iffy in a social way and an actual you're using little creatures to beat up other creatures way. But I don't think we should question it much. Hey, Gem 8! Now this is partly the reason why I needed to keep Horsey. Yeah. Horsey needs to learn a couple other water-type moves. And I actually might need to collect one more HM slave, because I'm not sure if the Pokemon can learn one final HM, which I won't tell you yet, although I'm assuming you've guessed it. Horsey will also need to learn Waterfall, if that's actually a HM in this game, in this hack. It probably is, to be honest and to be fair. It normally is, at least. We have a bit of time left, so let's heal up, and we will head over to Aragi's lab, but we will not arrive. And you'll see, well, you might not see exactly, but I'll explain, because that's why I'm here. Alright. Oh yeah, it's this way. As usual, we have to go to Platopix City, the most annoying city I've ever been to. Because, you know, it just feels like you're there for an eternity. And, yeah, a couple of things we had to do just branched off it, and, Meteor Falls! You can see the skies added a bit of a purpley tint to this place. I don't explore it much because of time constraints, but there's probably nothing interesting. I'll look at it off camera and, yeah. Anyway, just over there, if we move forward, is a rival battle with Sky. As you may recall, Sky is, to put it lightly, a massive badass. And we can't take him down in a minute and 10 seconds. So, I'll have to call it quits here. And next episode, we are going to take on Sky, defeat the guy with the hood, Sky. Yeah. Sky rhymes with guy, that's something. And we'll get to Aragi's or Juniper's lab and sort out her electric Pokemon problem. And that probably won't be the whole episode, so I might do something else. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you very, very much for watching. Next episode we'll do those things I just said. And I guess this is where I have to say adieu.